Hello, John.
Hey, Portsy.
How are things for you now just getting settled in the bubble situation in Toronto? I think this is something that was sort of out there for you and the players for a while. What's it going to be like? Is it feeling more relaxed in any way now to be settled in it and know what the environment's going to be like for you?
Well, we're just getting through the first day, and I think the first day uh, tomorrow will be a much more relaxed. I'm not sure relaxed. Everybody's relaxed. It's a much more organized day as far as what we need to do to get out of the hotel, to get onto the bus, and a number of different things you need to do there. We went through it today, and I think we'll understand the routine starting tomorrow.
Next question for Clay Hall. Clay, go ahead and unmute yourself if you have a question.
My bad. Torts, I had the same question, but you've been on the ice today. What was the best part of perhaps today's skate?
Today's skate?
Were you on the ice this afternoon or no?
Yes.
Anything strike you about the change in venue making a change
No.
in attitude?
No, they were full of energy. We're in a bubble, and like this morning, I felt that a little bit. You can't go out for a walk. You have to be mind yourself here as far as staying in the hotel. I think they were glad to get on the bus and skate. They were full of energy. We had a really good practice. As it gets Clay, as it gets closer to a game, even an exhibition game, you're getting excited to play. So I thought we practiced really well today.
Next question, Brian Hedger from the Columbus Dispatch.
Hey, John. Just wanted to ask you, throughout camp, you had talked a number of times about speed and skating and, really trying, especially for this series. And I was just kind of wondering, like what areas will that speed come in most handy, and maybe in this series?
Every area. It's a fast team we're playing. The game is played with speed. The game is played north. With some of the people coming back, Tex, Foodie has a good chance of playing in the first game. Just everything about our team has gotten quicker. Jonesy being back in. That's the way the game's played. So it's not one particular area. It's a fast game, and we're playing against a very fast team.
Next question for Mark from the Hockey Writers.
Hey, John. Just wanted to ask you about, do you have a strategy yet for how you're going to handle the exhibition game and who might play, and will lineup decisions be based on that game?
Well, I think there needs to be some answers to some questions as far as who's playing with who. We have a pretty good idea of the players that will probably start in the first game. I believe we can play an extra player. I think we can dress 20 skaters plus 2 goalies in the exhibition game. I'm not sure if we will. So it's just to get the guys to play a game. The scrimmage games are scrimmage games, and that's what they turned out to be as you kept on playing them during the first week. These guys want to play against another uniform, and we'll look at our concepts. We'll look at certain things we're doing as a team, but it's going to answer some questions as far as who will play with who. I may juggle the lines during the game to look at different things. So those type of things will happen in that exhibition game.
Go back to Brian Hedger from the Columbus Dispatch.
Yeah. Hey, John. Since obviously we're not there watching practices, you mentioned that you were happy with practice today. Without giving away any trade secrets or anything, what kind of stuff did you guys work on today? And what did you like about today's practice, specifically?
We went through our routine as far as working on some of our structure of our neutral zone, a number of different things with the X's and O's, and also worked on our special teams. So there's no, I don't want you guys to overthink it. There's nothing special going on. We're going to play as a team. We're going to play the game that we think we need to play, and just go play. So there's nothing tricky going on here at all.
Next question, Craig Mertz, NHL.com.
Hi, John. You've been around hockey a long time. I'm just wondering if you're curious about how the players will react to not having any fans in the stand, especially a play-in game, a playoff style game.
Well, everybody's curious. We've never done it. Coaches, players, managers, everybody in the game. We've never done it. And yeah, I'm anxious to see what the rink's going to be. I know they're trying to do a lot of different things to juice it up a little bit. But Craig, I tell you, knowing these athletes, and we've got great athletes in our league, such competitive athletes in our league. Once the puck is dropped, and once they get through a little bit of that understanding what it's going to be like, it's going to be team against team, and there's a lot at stake. I think that's when it's just going to become another hockey game. It's going to be a very competitive situation.
We'll go back to Aaron Portzline from The Athletic.
Hey, John, I'm coming back to this one. Would you tell me what it was like to coach Sheldon Keith, and did he show to you as a player? You sometimes talk about players looking like they might be pretty good coaches some days when they get older. Did he show those signs to you? Are you surprised that he went on this track when his playing career ended?
Well, and this is only, and listen, I'm not sure what writers are out there. I'm not going to talk about this a long time. I'm sure Kiefer doesn't want to talk about me a long time. I'm talking about it one time. I have a tremendous amount of respect for that guy as far as how he played. He's one of the most competitive players I've coached. I didn't coach him a lot of games, but when he played, he knew one way, and that was to play hard. Did I think he was going to become a coach? I don't know. I mean, that's years ago. And so I know you want this sexy story about this here, but there's nothing there. Only reason why I'm talking about him now, talking about the other coach that we're going to be playing in another few days, is because he was an ex-player of mine. I will not disrespect him by not saying a couple of words about him. But I'm done with it now. So I wish nothing but the best for that guy. Other than this series here, I wish nothing but the best. We've had a couple of conversations when he took the job and a few texts here and there. But I'm sure he feels the same way. It's time to play against one another, and all that stuff gets thrown out the window.
We'll take a few more questions for Coach. We'll go to Dan Rosen from NHL.com.
Yeah, John, apologize if you answered something like this or similar, but 5-game series versus a 7-game series. Coaching in a 5-game series, what changes for you do you anticipate in how you approach it and how you coach your guys through it?
Well, I don't, Danny, we're going to put our top players out there. We're going to put our players out in situations that will give us the best chance to win that particular game. I don't think you get involved in, and I don't even in the 7-game series think about are they tired? What are we going to get from the next game? In a 5-game series, are you kidding me? Things change pretty quickly in a 5-game series. So we're going to try to. We play the second. We're all in playing the second. We're going to give everybody a chance to see what they can do, but then you have to make decisions as the game goes on to try to win that particular game. It's not about thinking about the series and the other games. It's about that particular game. That's where we go about it in a 7-game series anyway.
We'll take one more question for Coach. We'll go to Mark from the Hockey Writers.
Well, John, I just wanted to ask you, Hedge asked about the speed earlier. I think Eric Robinson's really stood out. What's put him in a position to take a lineup spot, especially over several guys like Gerby, Stenlund, and others?
Who are you talking? Robbie?
Robbie.
Yeah, his legs. He's quite honestly, he was probably our most consistent player through the first week of camp. The puck followed him around, as it always does, it seems like, in a game. He has a ton of things to improve on, but I can't his speed and how he gets up and down that wing is so very important in today's game. So he's in. And how many minutes he gets, it's going to depend on him as the game goes on in situations. But I think he's had a very good camp, and he deserves to be in our lineup and get a chance to make a difference.
Aaron Portzline, we'll give you one more, and then that'll be the last one.
Hey, John, when do you want to make a decision on your goalies? Do you let them know before the exhibition game, or do you decide the game when started based off of their performances in that game? Will they
It'll
both
be
play that game?
August 1st.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.